Hey, you guys. Okay, so this is for Thursday today, and it is May 21st, and we're gonna do a 16-2, which is classify triangles. Okay, so I'm going to share this video with you. It's only 2 minutes, and it's pretty simple. And just to let you know sort of where we're headed, so in the next 2 weeks that we have left, crazy, right? We're gonna get to 16-3, 16-4, and 16-5. And then that's where we'll end. So really, we're just going to sort of wrap up with topic 16. So this is 16-2. It's visual learning video. I'm going to watch it with you.
How can you classify triangles?
So right away, you're noticing three shapes that are all triangles, but they all look different. So this is going to explain to you what we're going to call each one of those and how.
Triangles can be classified by the line segments that make their sides. An equilateral triangle has three sides the same length. Can you draw an equilateral triangle?
Those are the hardest triangles for me to draw because each side has to be exactly the same length. So usually that's the hardest to get all three lines to be equal.
Another way, you can only make an equilateral triangle larger or smaller, or turn it. You cannot change its shape because you cannot change the angles. An isosceles triangle has at least two sides the same length. A scalene triangle has no sides the same length.
So when you're looking at these, all the sides, right? When you see that it has these little dashes, it's because it's showing you that this is the same as this and they're the same as this. So they're showing you that that's all the same. This triangle is an isosceles. And what happens with the isosceles is that the two sides that are the same will have those marks, and the side that's not won't have it. So you can see that these two sides are the ones that are the same length. And then if you're saying, oh, this triangle has no lines, that's because none of these sides, none of those three are the same. This one looks like it's shorter than this one, but this one is the shortest. Okay, so this is where you have short, shorter, you have short, long, longer, or longest, right? So just think about it like this: equal, equal, sort of spelled like equal, equilateral, they're all equal. Isosceles, you only have two that are the same, and a scalene, you have none that are the same.
Triangles can also be classified by their angle measures. A right triangle has one right angle. An acute triangle.
And you can see right here, that shows you that it's a right triangle. That means this angle here is exactly 90 degrees. It has to have one.
Has three acute angles. How can you describe the measures of these angles?
So that means every single one of these angles is less than 90 degrees. That's an acute triangle, just like an acute angle, right? Now, when I look at this one, see how this angle here opens up wide? Like here would be 90, here is wider. So this right here, this angle is bigger than 90, right? So here's your 90, it's a right triangle. Here are your less than 90 angles, which is an acute triangle. So what do you think this triangle would be if it has one obtuse angle? It is
All of an acute triangle's angles measure less than a right angle. An obtuse triangle
There
has
it
one
is.
obtuse angle.
It's an obtuse
How
triangle
can you
because it has
describe the
that
measures of
obtuse
this angle?
angle. How can you
One
describe
angle
these?
of an obtuse triangle has a measure greater than a right angle. Triangles can also be classified by both their angle measures and their sides.
Okay, so now is where it gets tricky. So if all three of these sides are the same length, okay, you would have an equilateral triangle. It's also a right triangle, right? So it's where it's telling you that the red triangle is an obtuse triangle, but it also looks like a scalene, right? Because these all look like they're different sizes of lines of sides. So this looks like it's the shortest. This one looks like it's long, but this one is longer. So this is an obtuse triangle, but it's also a scalene. So that's what they want you to know here, is that you can also you can classify the triangles by their the length of their sides, but also by the angles.
The red triangle is an obtuse scalene triangle. Can you draw an obtuse equilateral triangle?
Select your answer.
So if a triangle is obtuse, meaning it has an obtuse angle, right? Which means this side is going to stretch open wider. This line's going to have to be longer than these two lines. So we're going to go ahead and say no.
No, you cannot draw an obtuse equilateral triangle because in an equilateral triangle, all three angles are acute.
Now you know how to classify triangles.
Okay. So this is lesson 16.2. It's all about classifying triangles. So remember, you don't have to do this practice today. However, if you want to do tomorrow's work today and have it done along with this visual learning today, you can do that. So if you look on Friday's assignment, it does say to do the independent practice page and then do the front side of the homework and send it to me. So you remember, you can either do it online on the Edmentum site and submit it, or you can just do it right in your book and then take a picture of for just the first page of the homework and send that to me. And I think I had it. Let me just look right here on the classwork. So I had Friday's classwork is what says for Edmentum. So let me see what I had for Thursday. Oh, I just had the visual learning video. So I don't even have the work on this yet. Okay, so if you want to go ahead onto the Edmentum, that's fine. I have a T degrees. This is for tomorrow. But just know that we will come back to the classifying triangles. So that might be something that you'll have to do. So maybe just take advantage of doing it today and getting it over with this morning. Okay? All right, I'm thinking about you guys. I miss you. Have a great Thursday. I know I'll be in touch with some of you. If you are having a hard time with any of this, with the angles, with the lines, with the triangles, feel free to reach out to me. And as I go through homework and give you guys feedback, if there's things that need to be corrected, I'll reach out to you to Zoom. Okay, I miss you so much and I'll be in touch with you soon. Bye.